Well, 2025, Brian, starting on a chilly note today.
Sure.
And then tomorrow, you're really going to need the beanie.
Yeah, you're going to need the beanie, and then you're going to need the umbrella and the beanie, or the beanie that repels water, because we've got all kinds of cold and all kinds of wet to throw into this forecast. There you see it. Now you don't. Look at colder conditions coming on down. You betcha. Wind chill near freezing. That's as early as tonight for tomorrow morning from 4 to 6 a.m. Skies turning overcast. That's for tomorrow, and that's going to last for days. Showers and drizzle developing tomorrow afternoon, again lasting for days. This forecast is more miserable than dangerous, though, because we're basically going to stay above freezing in theory for this whole thing. But it's going to feel colder than freezing at times. I know. I'll explain. 39 degrees overnight tonight, increased cloud cover as the night wears on, north wind 5 to 10. Right now we've got a mix of clouds. I was just looking at some of the reports across the valley, and yeah, it's partly cloudy here, it's mostly cloudy there, it's clear here. So yeah, that's the way it's going right now. But by morning, just plain old partly cloudy, 39, 43 by 8 a.m. But here's the deal, the north breeze, not that strong, but still enough to make it feel like 30 to 32 degrees across a majority of the valley. Brownsville will feel closer to 36, and no real impact from wind chill near the water, near the coast. But, you know, when you're sending the kids or anybody out to go out and do their thing for the day, and it's feeling like this, make sure they're dressed with a jacket, if not a coat, and a hat. 57 degrees, you know, you lose a lot of your heat out of your head. That's why I say hat. 57 degrees by noon, 59 degrees by afternoon. Well, that's not bad. Well, there, it's going to be overcast by that time, and we'll have the north breeze, and we'll start to see the threat of light showers and drizzle kicking up. And the breeze by Wednesday, that'll be a whole nother animal. Now we take a look, just another element to throw into the forecast to make it feel worse. So tomorrow, increasing cloud cover, topping out in the upper 50s to low 60s from one end of the valley to the other. 57 McAllen, 61 Brownsville. That's your forecast high for tomorrow with a north wind 10 to 15. No matter the cloud conditions, although we want as much cloud cover as we can get because that traps warmth, we're still going to have all that cold air running on down across the United States, for us, across the southern plains, down into Texas and down here. By the time it gets here, though, it's not quite as frigid as it is in Kansas City, thank goodness. But this week, though, we're just going to continue to step down, responding to that cold air. 48 is a high on Wednesday, 42 Thursday, 48 on Friday. And I mentioned the winds later on. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, winds out of the north, 15 to 25, gusting 30, 35. That puts your wind chill up there, or down there, feeling like 34 on Wednesday, feels like 28 on Thursday. See? I told you that it may not be freezing, but it's going to feel every bit of it. Now, as far as this week's overnight lows, our air temperature is going to be down into the mid-30s, 35 degrees, at 34 degrees Saturday morning. We could see some clearing into the weekend, and that would really allow us to get kind of chilly out there. So, what do? Well, you make sure that you're dressed appropriately, and the kids and all that, but you also make sure that the pets, day or night, have fresh food and water, shelter from the wind and rain. That's important. No heaters, and cardboard box shelter can work just as fine than anything else. Cardboard is a great insulator. I know you get a big old box, and your cat or dog sometimes just like to go in there. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This week is the drizzle and rain impact that starts to kick up, because what we have is moisture coming across from Mexico over the top of the cold air. Now you got yourself a big weather sandwich, and it's not a good one. Basically, you're talking about lots of cloud cover and light drizzle, showers, but light. The misty stuff, it's a real irritant, because with that 40-degree temperature, you throw that in and a north wind at 20, 30 miles an hour, now it's just ugly. And that's the way it's going to stay for several days later this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Early next week, we could actually see another frontal boundary come down and give us another shot at all of this. Not quite as much as this, but it's something to talk about or think about for later. But for now, again, hats, make sure the pets have someplace dry, and all that.
And hot cocoa.
Well, if you like that, you bet.